Hey Roxyites, welcome back. It's me, Roxy's Playland, bringing you another diabetic video. Well, guess what? Like I said on my previous video that I posted today, and please join in on the fun, Medtronic pump users, because we want to get this trending so high on Twitter that it practically crashes Twitter. Remember to use the hashtag Medtronic window bingo, and it will come back to me and I'll see it in the system. And also, my Instagram and Facebook pages are also the same as Roxy's Playland, not separated, so you can find me easily, and that way we know we'll get this trending. Let's give those other YouTube beauty gurus a run for their money. Let's diabetic it up. Okay, so this is the video today. Getting back on the subject, I do have to have a major surgery, and that will be happening on May. That will be happening here in a few days. So what's going to happen is I will probably be out of commission for a little bit. I'm going to try to get you some videos. I can't promise anything. I may take little blurbs while I'm in the hospital, but I really don't want you seeing me, even though we're real on my channel. And as you see, I just did my hair, and I've not been wearing makeup lately just because I've been hurting so bad. So I do apologize for my appearance, but I believe in being real. Most people are so made up on these videos anymore, you don't know who they are half the time. And I don't hate that. I just think if we want you guys to watch us, we need to show you how we look on a regular, everyday basis, that we're not trying to make ourselves look beautiful just for a camera. I don't believe in that all the time. I'm so basic right now because of everything going on. You'll see me looking like this most of the time with a baseball cap on. Love my baseball caps. Okay, sorry for the rant. Let me get back to the subject. This is what's going on. I'm doing a what's in my diabetic travel bags. And I have 2 travel bags for you today. Two beautiful travel bags. One is from an Australian company, I do believe it is. It is called Diabetic EZ case. This is the bigger case. I bought this a couple of months ago in December when it was on sale on the Medtronic website. It's normally like almost $50, but I got it for like $35 plus some tax, which was a really good deal. If I'm going for like one day, this is usually what I pack and take with me, just because it's easier to deal with. And it holds all of my items. So as you see, this one came in red and black, and has a really nifty, and it's really sturdy too, carrying strap. And when you open it up, you see all of my diabetic supplies. You see my meter. You see in there testing solutions, and in these little flaps right here are alcohol wipes, and in the further flap I use Skin Tack wipes. That's what's in there, and I stick extra alcohol wipes and anything else that I need for my diabetes. Then on this side right here, you can put any insulin pens. I do carry a Pedra insulin pens. That's what I use in my pump. Now, the Medtronic pump is not recommended for Pedra, but that I am allergic to all other insulins. Unfortunately, it fights my body. Isn't that funny? Insulin is killing me. Gotta laugh when I heard that one. But on a serious note, you should only use Novolog or Humalog, and I don't even think you can use Levemir. I think it's just Novolog and Humalog in your actual insulin pump. But everybody's different. Their bodies react differently. And because my Apidra does not do anything different and doesn't harm my system, that's what I use in there. But like I said, this is the meter that's connected to my actual insulin pump. I have a Medtronic 530G. It's a beautiful pink 530G. I have never named mine. If I did name it, I don't even know what I would name it. My car's named. I have a green Kia Soul. I call him Mr. Green. My daughter had an alien, a little bitty cute alien, green alien, when she's a little toddler baby. And I called that Mr. Green. So I've always called my car Mr. Green. But I have no idea what to call this. What are you saying? Oh, my daughter says I should call it Pink Chiffon, but yeah, not calling it Pink Chiffon. Really funny. It's got to be a hit name. So the way I am, I'm a Roxyite. So when I say Roxyite, I love Roxy surfwear, all kinds of stuff. Used to do all that kind of stuff when I was younger. Can't do that kind of stuff now because I'm toe up from the flow up. Like the pun. But anyway, if you guys can come up with a name, if we don't come up with a name, put it down below if you come up with something. If not, I may call her Roxy, since it's Roxy's Playland and you see her on my picture for my trailer video. And actually, speaking of trailer videos, I have to give a thumbs up and a shout out to my good buddy, Diabetic. That's who actually made my trailer picture for me for my trailer video. And he's a very talented young man. He also has diabetes. And he does not use Medtronic. He uses, I want to say, Accucheck is his pump. But if you guys get a chance, go check out his video. He's a really awesome guy. Give him a shout out. Say, hey, Roxy's Playland sent you, is one of those things. But this is one of them. Oh, this case also holds all my insulin strips for testing. So that's like a really good case. And then there is a secret hidden compartment, if I can find it. It's that secret, I can't even find it. Haha. Okay. These are my good old supplies that I use for my 1 or 2 day leave. Okay. I have in here my pricker. I have 2 reservoirs. I have a bottle of great glucose tablets. I have some needles and some my alternate testing site pricker case, and I have Listerine strips. I'm not sure if you guys have this problem, but I know it's with my diabetes. Sometimes my mouth smells kind of funny, and I think it's just because of all the insulin going in my body. So I tend to put one of those in my mouth, and I have no issues at all. And I love Mios. I have a blue and a pink Mio in there. And I also have one of my actual, I don't want to take it out just because it's hard to get the stuff back in there. It really is, and I'm just lazy. I have a sensor. I have the in lights. So that's what I have in that little section. And then I don't have a Frio, and I really would like to get one. A Frio insulin cooler pack. I really want to get one, and I will eventually. But that's what's in that particular one. Travel case. Because I'm going to the hospital, they're going to let me wear my pump. This is the first time I've ever had a surgery that they're going to let me wear my pump. So I have another travel case, and this is my girly love Victoria's Secret side. This is the most recent one out this year. I want to say I got it. My mom got it for me as a gift. Valentine's week. It was a Valentine's week thing, and it was my card, but she paid for the stuff, so I didn't have to worry about it on my card, which that was a good deal because I had to pay for my bill. She did. Okay, inside this case, it's really roomy, as you see. It's really big. It has a lot of room. You won't believe what I have in here. I have an entire I just use little bitty Ziploc bags that are snack bags to put my needles in. These are my pen needles. They want to use that because I also take Victoza. If it works, it doesn't always work. I know my doctor, I'm sorry, my head is itching. One of those things. Sorry about that. I could forget I'm on video. But my doctor wants me to take Victoza. Being a 1.5, it doesn't always work. It makes me sick as a dog. I don't even know why she has me take it. But in order not to fight with the doctor, I take it when I'm doing like extremely, extremely high blood sugars. It doesn't always work. I'm going to have to talk to her about that. I think it's not. I think my body's resisting it completely now. Then I also have all of these beautiful little bitty testing. I don't even know what you call these. They're testing, let me see. I just call them testing prick things. Aren't that great? Testing prick things. Microlet colored lancets. Oh, I ought to be shot. Lancets. Isn't that sad? Let's just call them testing color prick things. Too funny. They go in your pricker. And I have 4 of these in there. Yeah, that bag is that big. 4 Mios, blue ones, and then 4 pink ones in there. And I also have, I have 8 reservoirs in there. And because, there's 2 sensors in there. Yeah, I still pulling out stuff, huh? Isn't that great? And here are my little bitty protector covers for my sensor, when you stick it in your arm, I do mine in my arm because when you have a lot of scar tissue on your stomach from all the putting in of your insulin and things, you run out of places to put it at. And I haven't tried my leg yet. Officially, you're supposed to do your stomach for the inlights. But I have mine currently on my my left arm. I must be really dumb today. And then I also have a bunch of these little doodads. Where is the main one at? I have a bunch of IV3000 covers. I don't even cut them. My arm is so small up top, which is funny. I'm not a small girl. I'm not overly obese, but I carry my weight well. Let's just say it that way. And that's not how I got my diabetes. I wish people would stop saying because people are obese, that's why they get diabetes. I was a very late diagnosis. I actually was a size 10 when I got diagnosed, and all of a sudden ended up with so much weight gain from the insulin and the steroids the doctors put me on. Let's just say I'm not even going to say what size I am, but I'm up there. I am up there. I'm not happy about it either, but it's the weight gain. I gained a few more extra sizes than I should have. But unfortunately, with my injury right now, that's another reason why I haven't been able to work out. So that's contributed to it. I went from working out every day as a Beachbody rep to not working out at all. So once you do that, as you know, you will gain weight. And it's not because I don't eat healthy. I don't sit there and eat cookies and all the other stuff. And people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you're that big. No, excuse me. Oh my God, I can't believe you're that big. Yeah, they're like, I can't believe you're that big. Whatever, we don't even believe you. I'm like, I'm glad I carry my weight well. But unfortunately, it's hurt my body by being so large. And it's funny because everybody's like, oh, I see, you're not that large. But you know what? Eventually, having too much weight on you will take a toll on your body. So I'm sheer example. Please get to work on your health. I had a brother who passed away at the age of 35, I want to say, because his heart exploded because he was over 300 pounds, grossly overweight. I love him to death. But you know what? We always got on him about his weight and he was heavily active, but not as much as he should have been soon enough. So that was the reason why he passed away. Bless your soul. But getting back on the subject, I put mine on my arm. My arm is, you see how small it is? The whole thing practically fits my arm, which is crazy. So I just slap an IV3000 over all this, and then I'm good to go. Not supposed to get 14 days out of an inline sensor, which I actually have done. You really shouldn't do it. But I have gotten 14 days out of one before. Then that was just financial reasons. When I'm stressed out, sometimes I get them. But it's not as accurate. If you do the 7 days like you're supposed to and then change it, it's better for you. But if you're financially strapped, go for that 14 days if you can get it out. And I know people who are putting it on their legs and their thighs. I never could do the backside and my buttocks. No, we're not the one. That is so cute that y'all can do that kind of stuff. But no, that stuff, I'm hypersensitive to all kinds of things, soaps and everything. My body rejects that kind of stuff. I ended up with horrible bleeders in my legs trying to do even just the inside of my legs. I made for the surgery do my pump in my arm so it's not setting in my stomach, but I just changed it out and the surgery is in 2 days. So yeah, that's not happening. We're not changing that. I'm wasting on insulin. So they asked me to bring that, and they asked me to bring my own insulin. And this is funny. How you go to a hospital that doesn't carry all forms of insulin? This hospital said, oh, well, we need you to bring your insulin. I'm like, excuse me? Last time I brought my insulin to the hospital, I didn't get a vial back, and I took 3 vials. So I got 2 vials that was supposed to come back. We used up 1.5 vials. So you know what them nugget heads did? Yes, nugget head is my word. They gave me back my half-used vial and kept my full vial, and then swore up and down they couldn't find it. And then I got a call maybe a week later talking about, oh, we found your vial. Do you want it? Well, no, I'm down. I guess I can't come and get it. So they just threw it out. Which is a waste of insulin from moi. But check with your insulin groups. Speaking of insulin, a lot of good companies have programs for insulin users. I know Levemir, Lantus, Humalog. I know for a fact that Pedra has one. I have a little card code. on my it's like a little card they give me. They send it to me. You can go on their websites, check their websites. There's always an insulin program. Even if you have insurance or you don't, you can either get almost up to $100 off on insulin, or you can even get your insulin for free. Like, I don't pay for my insulin, which is good because I have a good insurance brand. We won't even go there about the company right now. My company has not paid me in months. I am financially strapped. But we're not going to go there. I'm going to keep it and let God have it because it's going to work out. And with the extra program from Apidra, who's also Lantus, and it's funny, I'm allergic to Lantus. I can't even use that. They actually physically went and they cover my whole entire copay and everything. I don't even have a copay on my insurance. It's a really good insurance plan, but I pay for it. Trust me. After this surgery, my whole deductible will be met for the whole year. So that tells you how much medical I've been doing. So if you guys don't see me for a while, don't fret. Roxy's Playland will be back in business. And also, just so some of you know, my name physically is not Roxy. I've had people call me Roxy, and I don't mind because I wore so much Roxy stuff for long as there people were calling me that. But my name actually is Danielle. So Roxy's Playland is just something because I play. I play hard. I work hard, but I also play hard. It's just always something I've loved. And between my candies, and just because I'm a diabetic doesn't mean I don't eat candy. I eat candy too. I just dose for everything. But you guys, I'm going to cut this short because it's getting long and I do apologize. But these are my really, really good carriers that I'm using for travel. This is what I use. I take them with me. Like when we go out of the country or out of the state. We've been out of the state before. When I went to Hawaii a couple years ago, I took a huge backpack and everything was in Ziplocs. I'm going to tell you that's the best way to travel. Take it all in clear Ziplocs. You put them in things like this, and I'm going to tell you for a fact, they will take them out. They will make you dump everything out, and they will individually check it. If you take it and stick it in a clear Ziploc, I'm not talking about these little teeny things. I'm talking about the big gallon ones. If you take them and stick them in them, they will not check it. They'll have you open up your bag. They can see straight through it. I had stuff underneath the bottom a couple times. I know for a fact I probably should have took, but they didn't care. They didn't even run it through the system because I told them it was medical supplies. And also get a travel letter. If you're going to travel, have that travel letter. Thank God I'm not traveling, but I wish I was. Kind of had to skip some vacations because of me being so ill. But Lord is bringing me back this year. But these are the cases that I suggest. And I'll do another video. Hey, click it, like it, subscribe. Tell me if you want a video on traveling with diabetes, what I take when I travel with diabetes, how big my bags are. I have had bags that look like suitcases as a carry-on. And you know what? If it's listed as medical, you don't have to pay for it. It's free because a medical bag is considered free. I even carry my purse along with it in 2 other bags, and they say nothing to me about it. So sometimes I don't have to even worry about carrying nothing underneath. So there's tricks to the trade. And don't put any insulin pump through a checker at any airport because it will wipe it. I don't care what they say. It'll wipe it. The only one I've never had problems with, and I did have problems with later, was the pods. I used to be an Omnipod person. But because of insulin needs, I had to move to a more secure system, which is Medtronic. And I never will look back. I'll never look back again. Especially since I'm a Medtronic mini-med rep. Not a rep, excuse me. A Medtronic mini-med ambassador. I will never look back again. I won't ever go back towards another pump. I might eventually. But for right now, me and Medtronic, that's my home. So, thanks a lot for watching, you guys. And this is my little bit of a long video. Girl, let me tell you. Having a hard time because I haven't been able to talk to anybody. I've been talking to my family. You know how stale that gets sometimes. I love my family to death, but I need outside people reaching. But I'm keeping myself to a down low right now because of my situation. But keep tuned. Click, share, like, comment. Send your friends this way. And don't forget, hashtag that Medtronic window bingo so we can get it trending. Thanks, you guys. Have a good day. Bye.